What's up, everybody? I'm Brian from I1 Tesla, and I got another product here again from Mountain Pass Performance. If you might remember, I did the brake pads, the track pads on the front of the Model 3 a few weeks ago. And now I've got some steel braided lines. What steel braided lines are good for, not really so much for the street, maybe for an older car if you're replacing the lines because the rubber gives away over time. Typically from the brake lines to the brakes, there's a rubber line. This would be a rubber line, not a steel braided line. And what happens when rubber heats up? Well, it expands, and kind of like a balloon. When you're on the track, your brake fluid is heating up quite a bit. That will soften the rubber on there, and then it'll make the rubber be more like a balloon. And so when you press hard on the brakes to slow down for a turn, the line will expand, and you don't have that brake pressure, or sometimes you don't even have any brakes at all. That's not good when you're when you're coming in hot into a turn. What steel braided lines do is they reinforce that line, that rubber line, keep it from expanding. Doesn't matter the heat, it's just not going to expand. That way you have the same brake pressure all the way through the whole race, or as long as you're on the track for. So that's what we're installing today. These are all 4 lines. This is pretty much everything we're going to need from Mountain Pass Performance. This is what you get in the kit. You get the front and the rear lines here, and then new fittings, and then instructions. But who needs instructions? Just kidding, we're gonna look at those. And of course you have to take off the wheels, and I got some extra brake fluid. We do wanna make sure that we do not drain the brake reservoir. That would be bad. So we're gonna keep pouring some into there. I do have some racing fluid coming. It won't show up until Monday. Well, that's when you're watching this, but it won't show up until today. I'll just flush that out before I go to the track on March 9th. And if you guys want to go to the track, if you're in North Carolina area, Raleigh, North Carolina, there's a track just north of there, NC Car Track. It's a track day to learn about your car, to have fun with your car, understand the capabilities of the car and you. It's a blast. There'll be a link in the description down below. There's still spots available in the morning. I'm going to be in the morning. There's a morning and an afternoon session. It's going to be fun. Check it out if you want to go. I'm going to get the car in the air using these jack stands from Safe Jack. Later, the car is up on jack stands safely. Thank you, Safe Jack. And of course, if you want those will be in the description as well. All right, and now for an update on the brake pads. These are the track pads from Mountain Pass Performance. These are the ones I did a few weeks ago. They also make street pads, but these are the harsher ones. They're not putting any grooves in the rotors at all. They're nice and shiny. They do stop really, really well. They did throw off a little bit of dust in the very beginning, and it doesn't seem like they're throwing off any more dust now. They do make a little bit of noise when you come to a complete stop. Again, these are the track ones. They make the sport ones as well, which will be a little bit quieter. These are really designed for the track. So you can see right in here, this is the brake line that we're going to replace for the front one. It has the clip right here. It goes right into the side. But we're going to replace all that. And then after we're done, we're going to, right here, these little pins here, we're going to bleed the brakes. Make sure there's no air in the lines, because if there's air in the lines, then you really don't have brakes. So that's really important to do. And if you're not comfortable doing this, take it to a mechanic. Any mechanic can do this. It's not very difficult. This is my first time doing it. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos, so now I'm an expert on it. So don't do what I do what other people that know what they're doing do.
Let's go.
that was the first line run. It's a little dark. Cleaning up all my mess, and I'm gonna do the other 3. One thing you wanna do first, I took the reservoir cap off, and you wanna make sure that you don't run this dry. There's fluid in there. I'm gonna top it off before I start each one. Because you saw it dripping quite a bit. It doesn't pour out because of the pressure from everything, but I'm gonna fill that up between each one. And then we gotta bleed them after the fact. All right, and I'm gonna feed it up into this first. The back ones are a lot easier to do because it's just a straight line going up. There's no extra clip to clip it to. So it's been about a day since I put the brake lines on. And you're not gonna notice any stopping power or anything different really day to day just on the street, because you really don't use the brakes that much on a Tesla. Easy to put in. I'm not a mechanic whatsoever. I don't even play one on TV. It was not very difficult to do. I watched a couple YouTube videos and it was pretty easy. The first one that I did, the front passenger one, took me about 15 minutes to do because I was nervous. I didn't know what exactly I was doing. Other one took me about 5 minutes. The passenger rear one took me 5 minutes, and then the driver's side rear only took me about 3 minutes. My dad came down, he got in the car, he pushed on the pedal while I bled the brakes out, which was needed. There was some air in there. Really cool thing is there's 2 bleeder valves on the front ones, each one, because it's Brembo brakes on the front. And I also got some stuff I'm giving away at the track, courtesy of Mothers. I got a connection at Mothers for cleaning supplies. I've got a bunch of stuff that he's giving away to all the people that show up to the event, but also there's 2 big prizes that are gonna get buckets full of stuff. Some wash and wax. This is their new ceramic spray, their ceramic coating. I put those on my wheels this morning, and I'll tell you about that too. This is not all mine, so I'm giving some of this away. So he's a good guy, but I mean, that's a lot. And that's why I got more. But anybody that shows up to the track is going to get some sample stuff plus some other things there. It's going to be a fun time. That ceramic coating, it just came out, this new ceramic coating by Mothers. It's really nice. It's not toxic stuff. And there's really good videos out there on that, on this material. It repels water like crazy. So once the calipers were done, they still need to cure more before I could put some ceramic coating on those. I did put the stickers on them. But I took the wheels and cleaned the wheels really well and then ceramic coated the wheels. I kind of want to do a longer term test on the ceramic coating to see how well they do. See how well they repel some brake dust and things like that in water, and see how dirty they really get. After I had the car jacked up that much, I actually jacked it up even higher, and I got the paint out because I knew I wanted to paint the calipers red, just like I did my wife's car. And I didn't feel like filming that because I already filmed it on my wife's car, and it didn't need to be its own video because it's already been done. I painted those up 2 coats and let it dry and put the stickers on, and I really cleaned everything up today, put everything together. I let it sit for quite a while. Finally, the rain stopped around here, so I was able to drive it a little bit today, and I love how the red calipers with the white lettering stands out with the black or with the darker wheels, and now the wheels are even shinier. There's a deeper shine because of that ceramic coating, and then that white lettering on the inside that I have on the wheels. And I can't wait to really change the color of this car. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. I kind of want a matte color, but now that with the ceramic coating, I kind of want a shiny vinyl now to show off the ceramic coating and really keep it shiny. What do you guys think? Should I go a matte color, matte gray, or a shiny gray? So anyway, this video is kind of all over. I kind of bled 2 videos into one, which is fine because you get to see more content in one video. You don't have to watch 2. If you're not comfortable doing any brake work, because brakes are essential, you do need to stop. But if you're not comfortable doing any of this, please seek out a professional that knows how to do it, or even a friend that knows how to do it. All the products I used today, I'll link them in the description, as well as the ceramic coating from Mothers. It's really, really good stuff. I'm gonna do a whole review on it. I might do my neighbor's car because I don't want to touch it on my car yet because of the wrap, because things don't stick to it. including water. My neighbor has a Porsche 917. He babies that car completely. Might be kind of cool to put it on there. And that's a gray color. It's a shiny gray, almost like Nardo gray that I was wanting to do to this. And it'd be kind of nice to see what this ceramic coating does to that. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Like the video, share the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Oh, wait a minute, don't forget, stay positive.